JJ. Spider runs through the grass in the daytime.
What? It's very strange. Let's go and follow him.
What is it?
What?
He's attacking some small castle.
Drive him away, Mikey. It seems that there are small villagers in this castle. We won't let you attack this castle, but get out of here. What a strong spider. He doesn't want to leave.
Get out of here. We don't like spiders here.
Oh.
Great, he ran away. So what about castle? The villagers are not hurt.
Well, it's not. They're fine.
Woohoo!
I'm honest. It's the first time I've seen little villagers. I wonder what they're doing here. They're all so small. Honestly, I thought it was a toy castle.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it before. Maybe we can make friends with these little villagers. Listen, maybe we can try to take this castle for ourselves, but I don't think the villagers will agree.
Great, I cut down another tree. Soon all the trees will be cut down. I want to finish by lunchtime.
Stop the lumberjack. Don't break this tree. Let me give you emeralds and you pass and don't break this tree. Go straight to the next one.
No,
What?
I have a lot of work to do. If I don't break this tree, I'll have to go to another forest. Well, if you give me 18 emeralds, I'm gone.
Okay, I already wanted to give you emeralds, so do not be afraid. As long as the little villagers do not suffer.
Great, thank you so much.
Great! Now the tiny villagers are safe. If we hadn't come here, the woodcutter would have cut down a tree, and the tiny villagers would have had to be in the sun, and they were in the shade.
Oh,
I'll treat tiny villagers apple anyway, I'm already fed.
I think it's a very good idea. Huh? Look how many tiny villagers went outside for an apple. It seems like they're king.
Thank you for the food, and thank you for saving us from the spider and the lumberjack. We have one more request. Our treasure was kidnapped by bandits. Could you help us?
Why are you asking us?
We have no one else to ask. We have a small castle, so we can't ask anyone else. We asked the police. They refused. If you help me, I'll give you a piece of my gold. It will be your reward.
Fine, we're cool, but how do we find the thugs?
Try to find the traces. I'm sure they filled some gold.
Oh, great! It looks like a piece of gold. We need to follow this trail so we can find the bandits. Honestly, I did not think that tiny villagers will ask us for help, but in principle, I do not mind.
Me too. I always don't mind helping.
Look, Mikey, what is it? This is a hideout of tiny bandits.
Oh!
If I'm honest, I didn't think they were so small.
Great, let's fight! Woohoo! I thought the bandits would be big too, but this is even better. Hi-ya! We'll get everything sorted faster and go home. They are so small that they hit very weakly. Great! How good it is that this gang lair was so close to the castle. Ouch! No, it does hurt a little when they hit.
Great! We were able to win! It was a little harder than we thought. Great! And here's the gold that Tiny King talked about. Let's take the piece of gold back to the king. I think he'll be surprised we came so fast.
Great! Wonder what we can do to help tiny villagers? Great! We're almost there!
Hey, Tiny King, we brought the gold you talked about. Honestly, when you were talking about the treasure, I was thinking about the chest with the gold.
Thank you. If not for the fact that in our castle there would be gold, we are very grateful to you. We will give you as promised.
Why was it raining? Today should have been sunny. Mikey, let's hide under the tree. In general, during a thunderstorm, you can't hide under the thunder. But on the street, there's no thunder. Look, Mikey, it's raining so hard that even the leaves are watered. If we don't do anything, the whole tiny castle will be flooded. They can get sick if they are in the rain. We have to help them. We need to put around the castle furnace to warm up all the tiny villagers.
Well, then I will build a tree with wooden planks so that no drops of foliage have passed through.
Oh,
I don't want to make tiny villagers worse.
why we are going to get into all sorts of trouble. Who knew that it would rain today? There was not even a cloud in the sky, but it no longer matters. Great, now there will be no more water here. And now all the villagers will warm up and all the water will evaporate from the high temperature.
Great! I stuck wood planks, so now the water will no longer leak water.
Oh,
Honestly, it's a little chilly on the street. I'll stand under the tree. It's so nice and warm.
listen, Mikey, I have an idea.
Oh!
Let's go to the village and get some vegetables and plant them here. Then, in the tiny castle, there will always be food. They can cook it in the ovens.
Great! I like your It's raining so hard on the street, there's even a thunderstorm. Let's hurry up. I don't want to get wet in the rain.
Great. These vegetables should be enough. You hear it somewhere in the fire. Did lightning hit the tree? How could this happen? We only took a minute. I knew lightning could hit a tree, but I didn't think it was right to hit a tree.
Yep.
That the rain stopped exactly at this moment when the fire started. We must put out the fire as quickly as possible before the castle is damaged.
Yep.
Well, we have coal now, so at least it's a joy.
What are we going to do, JJ?
What?
The tree was protecting the castle from the sun and rain, without which the castle cannot stand. Then we should make a roof for the castle. It'll be even better than a tree.
Great. I know you like your idea.
I have just the right resources. Then I will make a roof of glass so that there is always light.
Great. How glad I am that the castle was not hurt. When I realized that the tree struck lightning,
Yep.
I thought that the castle could be hurt, but apparently everything was okay. Oh, we'll have to do a lightning strike later, so it won't happen again. After you finish building the roof, we'll need to build a vegetable garden so that tiny villagers can grow their own food. They can cook food in the furnace. As I see, you have almost finished building the roof.
Yes, now everything is ready. Now even if the lightning strikes the roof, nothing bad will happen. So it's very good.
Great! Now you have to put the coal in the furnace so it dries out the water. Listen, tiny villagers, here, take the bread. I think you liked it very much.
Listen, JJ, let's teleport to the tiny castle.
Oh,
I want to see how tiny villagers live. Come on, we have nothing to do anyway.
great! I love your idea. Especially if we are small, it will be easier to build a garden. Great! Mikey did it. He's so little.
Come on, JJ. I don't want to wait too long. It's so much fun.
Well, I'm interested in seeing how everything looks there. How high? Great. I did it. I'm so small. Now tiny villagers don't seem so tiny. Great. And here you are, Mikey.
Yep. Let's take a look around here. I've never been inside a tiny castle before. Everything is so unusual here, to be honest. I did not think that I would be able to visit such a place. Due to the fact that we helped tiny villagers all day, now they treat us very well.
Oh, well, we have looked here very cool. There is everything so unusual. Honestly, I did not think I ever visit inside Tiny Castle. I love that everything we gave the farmers, they appreciate it. We gave them an apple, and they cut it into a few little pieces. It's really cool, but we have a lot to do. We need to build a big vegetable garden so that the villagers can grow vegetables and cook their own food. First, we need to find a suitable place.
Yep.
After we build a vegetable garden, we can build several houses for tiny villagers. Not if we have the resources left. So let's hurry up. I want to finish here before the evening comes. We need to make a large enough vegetable garden so that all tiny villagers have enough food. Why am I building one vegetable garden? Mikey, come here and help me. If we build a vegetable garden together, we will build it twice as fast. Okay, first you need to pour water, put the blocks dirt, and then use a hoe. I think first we'll have to plant wheat so the tiny villagers can make bread. And then we can plant potatoes and other vegetables. Great! I finished arranging the dirt. I have to remove this dirt. Otherwise, the water does not reach these blocks. Great! Now you need to use a hoe. I want the vegetables that grew in this garden to be very tasty. Great! I've practically cultivated the land. Now I need to send wheat. Then you need to build several more beds. But they do not grow wheat, but something else, such as potatoes or carrots. Great! I've almost finished building a vegetable garden. Now I need to use fertilizers to make the wheat grow much faster. Great! It's so good that I had wheat seeds. It's so good that we built a vegetable garden. Great! I've completed the vegetable garden. Now tiny villagers can grow their own vegetables. They can cook their own food. Now we need to make some more vegetable gardens. Huh? What? Who is this sitting in a tree? It can't be the spider that we chased away this morning. Apparently, it came to take revenge on us for chasing it away.
But what we can do, we are so small. Now this spider will easily defeat us, or you have already come up with a plan to do with it.
You're right. We can't beat the spider right now because we're so small. But it's best to set traps so that in the future, no one can make friends close to the castle.
Oh!
Great! Now you need to build a wall so that the spider can't climb through the wall. But that won't be enough. I think we need to pour lava so that even if the spider went through the spikes, the lava would stop it. Oh!
Great! I love your idea. I think setting up traps is a good idea. Even if we leave, the tiny villagers will be fine. No more robbers or spiders will attack the village.
Great! I've completed the vegetable garden. Now tiny villagers can grow their own vegetables. They can cook their own food. Now we need to make some more vegetable gardens. Great! But I think it's still not enough. We injured a spider this morning, so it's a little weak, so I think we can beat it. He's not attacking yet. Apparently he's waiting for his wounds to stop hurting. Oh! We cannot fail to take advantage of this opportunity. As long as the spider does not attack, we must set as many traps as possible. If I had known that a spider would come here, I would have taken all my traps from home, but it's too late to run home. We need to make a trap out of what we have. I think we need to place a web to slow down the spider. We must hurry! Soon the spider will want to attack us. I think when we put up the web, we should finish the wall. I want it to be very high. So that a spider or someone else can't get through. Great. I think the spider will attack soon. I think all these traps won't be able to leave the spider, so I'm going to shoot an arrow at the spider. I think we can beat him if the two of us shoot arrows.
Oh! Okay, I'm fine. When do you think the spider will attack? Maybe the spider is just sitting in a tree.
It's night soon. I think the spider is attacking at night. Watching the spider began to move, hoping the trap will work. Great! The spider's web action really slowed down a bit. Great! Now we have to shoot him with a bow and think we can beat him. Great! The spider can't get through thorns and lava, and it can't fly over a wall. The trap worked just like I thought. Great! As long as the spider is standing there, we should keep shooting at it with a bow. We have to try to get into his eyes. I heard that the weak point of spiders is the head. Great! We did it! It wasn't as easy as I thought, but we did it. Oh, now tiny villagers are safe. Even though we defeated the spider, someone else can attack Tiny Castle. We need to tell the king that we have defeated the spider. Listen, king, we have been able to defeat the spider that always attacked your castle, so it will not bother you anymore.
Thank you. If not for you, our castle would have been destroyed.
Great. We saved a whole tiny castle from destruction. If I'm honest, I was very tired. We did so much today.
Yeah, I'm actually a little hungry. Maybe we can go home and eat or go out and get some ice cream. What do you say? I think it's a very good idea.
Well, I want to build a tower for archers so that if the castle is attacked, so that tiny villagers can shoot arrows, the tower is just right for this. Oh, still, I think I'll remember today for the rest of my life. We saved Tiny Castle several times. We're able to return the gold. Drove away the lumberjack, gave tiny villagers food, and were able to save them from the spider, and built a vegetable garden for them, so that now they can grow vegetables and eat food. I think when I finish building the tower, we can go home. Anyway, we have spikes everywhere, so if anyone tries to sneak up to the castle, he'll sleep on sharp metal spikes.
And you're gonna be building a rifle tower for a long time, because I think you're talking more than you're building.
This is not a quick process, Mikey. We need to make sure that the tower turns out to be very good. So that everything can be seen from the top of the tower. By the way, I liked how we spent the day today. I think I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Oh, great! I almost finished the tower. Now it remains to climb on it and put there a fence so that when the archer shot from here, he did not accidentally fall down, But first, I have to make the fence. If I honestly only notice that night has come, then we are already here all day. We need to hurry, or I'm really tired. Great! I've finished building the fence. Now we need to place it on top of the tower. It's so good that I had planks blocks. I was able to make a fence out of them. After all, I got a good fence. Great! I finished building the tower. There's just a great view of the whole area. Still, I don't regret spending so much time to build this tower. Great. Now we can go home. But before that, I want to strengthen the Tower of Archers. I'll put up blocks of iron so that the tower doesn't fall for sure. Great. What do you say, Mikey?
I like it, but you have to put a crapboard on top of the tower so that you can make arrows.
I like your idea. So I'm gonna put a crabbing table in here and make myself a armor. Oh, it's best to make iron armor because diamond armor is too heavy. Great, the armor is almost ready. Well, now you can go home. I think I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Well, Mikey, now we can go home. We were able to do so much in a whole day.
Yep.